glasses. No, Doug. Oh, I know, Dougies. You want to go out so bad, eh? You're cracking. Good morning, everyone. Dog is losing it. Yeah, I'm alive. I know. I shouldn't have bought that ice cream cake, guys. I'm really regretting it. I had such a beautiful supper last night, and then I wasn't even hungry, but because I knew the ice cream cake was in the house, I had a big piece of it. And man, did I feel bad after that. Okay, that's all. And then I played sniper last night. Alright, let's get this happening. The reason the ducks stopped is Disco just flew over top of everybody. You know what, guys? I think yesterday's duck that we thought had botulism wasn't botulism. I think she got hurt because she's walking this morning. Not the best, but she's walking. I'll take you over and I'll show you. Of course, we have a group right here. No, no ducks. No ducks. This is my corner. This is my corner, ducks. Okay, go. Go, little ducks. Let's go. Let's go. Long way around. Long way. Let's keep going. The freaking peak you heard like 10 minutes or 5 minutes ago was a blue heron had just flew into the yard. Oh, little strippers. Oh, my little duck. How you doing, stripper? Oh man, how do you not get crushed at night in the panics? I know how Magoo doesn't. Magoo has no part of it. I watched last night. I was playing sniper. That's why I'm late again today. I laid on my bed. I got a new because it was so cold last night. There was no mosquitoes, so I actually had my door open, and I was laying there. It was like, oh man. It wasn't a good sight. Butt naked with a rifle, laying playing sniper. But I noticed Magoo right there. Well, he was over here, and he had no part of the freaking peak. He was just walking around, oblivious to it all. Oblivious, totally oblivious. Everybody's freaking. Magoo's just walking around, lollygagging like there's nothing wrong. The Muscovies in the little group on their own. There's one in the corner. Big Red got his 4 women. What's going on here? Anyways, I laid on the bed and I could have the window wide open. I lay there with the rifle thinking, okay, I'm getting you tonight. Yeah, that's it. You're done. Done. I'm not. And didn't work out. I didn't see him. Oh, she just went inside. She's walking. I think she's got a hurt hip. And the little black guy that's sleeping all the time is like getting more and more energetic. And there she is. She was walking better outside. Oh, I gotta get some food for her. Food for them, I should say. Yeah. I thought for sure. And I could see perfect on the other side of the pen with the lighting. I could see clear as a bell. I was like, yep, I can see this is going to happen. What's the problem with Haggis? Or Haggy? Or why did she post I'm screaming? Like, it's like, is she off her meds or something? The lightning helped. Anybody get any screenshots? Good morning, Pushy Jasmine. How are you today? Did I get a chance to check the limping ducks yesterday? Nope. That means I would have to get the net out and run around the yard chasing them. To do that. Yes, there's videos of fox. Oh, we got fox? Did Janie get some footage of the fox? So it is a fox? Or it was a fox last night at least? Yep. I think that's a yep, yes, to my question that I just asked. I'm assuming that. I'm assuming. Because we're on this code comment thing, incomplete sentences. Video is also on her channel. Oh, Janie's got a channel? Alright. Okay, 2 fox sightings. Oh, boys. Okay. We're cooking with gas this morning, guys. How is everybody doing here today? Hey, how's my little ducks? You're doing better, you're walking. Maybe that's all that happened to you. You got hurt. That totally could be possible, guys. That would be nice if she was just an injury and not botulism. And the way she's walking this morning, I watched her outside. I didn't put the camera on her because it was like, it was too far of a zoom. I didn't get the tape. It didn't show up in the mail. I don't know how it could take so many days. They ordered it on Amazon Canada, and it's like 2 days for Amazon Canada, unless it was a third-party seller. If it was a third-party seller, then it could take, it could be forever, actually. It could be coming from China. 25 to 35 days. I'm gonna move the camera. But anyways, I laid on the bed with the gun, with the rifle. That's how I used the rifle, because I thought I gotta shoot through the pen. I laid there, then I gave up, went back to sleep. Then Doug freaked out. I got up again, laid there, and I was like so tired. I was like, I want to sleep, and it doesn't help when you're laying on the bed. It's not like standing up, you know, waiting. Whoa. You want to go back to sleep really fast when you're laying there with a gun. Alright, let's go move that camera. I got a coffee in me. Oh, I need a coffee so bad. I took my blueberries out. I put them in the fridge last night. Oh, somebody's watching the stream behind us. Didn't touch pistachios. I had 2 single pistachios. That's stupid yesterday. $37 with pistachios. I've never done that. That's like a first in the degrees of stupidity. It's like a number 10. Why did I buy that much? I'm gonna pay for that. I'm gonna pay bad. I only have one camera outside right now, guys, because I'm behind. So I played bed sniper. Just wish we could get rid of this thing. That's laying in bed with a gun, waiting for a cougar. That's a good song. Okay, I gotta turn off this thing here. Alright, I'm hearing myself talk, echoing. Didn't do my dishes last night because I got into the ice cream cake. Look at that. That's neglect. So I gotta do that before I even start doing pancakes. But I got everything out. Oh, milk. I gotta get my milk out. What a mess. Unbelievable. Yeah, the ice cream cake. Oh, sorry, ice cream cake. I shouldn't have bought it. I shouldn't have bought it. And when I bought it, I knew I shouldn't have bought it. That was the thing, you know, when I was taking it out of the freezer at the dairy. It's like I knew I'm going to regret this. So I got all the stuff out here. Milk. Blueberries though are still frozen. I put them in the fridge last night. The eggs are out. So, but the blueberries are still frozen. I didn't want to leave them out and get them really, really soggy, but I probably should have left them out on the counter. So it's going to take like at least an hour and a half for them to warm up, because I find if you make the pancakes, if you put cold blueberries in, I find that one, it doesn't mix as good, and two, when you cook the pancakes, it's like cooking a cold egg. Doesn't work as well because it really cools down the batter. It's best if everything's warm for the big cook-off, you know. So it's gonna happen. That's what I'm doing today. 240 pancakes. Specifically, maybe it might be 260 because I gotta add a little more flour to get the pancakes a little bit more fluffy. Last time they were a little too flat. They're more like flapjack candy bars. Last time. A little too hang on here. Let me just get this happening. Oh man. I laid there in the bed. I was so tired, guys. So let's get some caffeine in the mat. Plain sniper on the bed. Naked. It's like a horror movie. Oh man, it's like, seriously guys, not sexy at all. Whoa. But, oh, I'm on the outside network. Okay, I'm back. I was on the outside network. Look at this little dog. Last night, guys, he was so bad outside, he wanted to play. I let him out, and he ran around like a little kid. You know how dogs, when they want to play and they run up to you and then they get, you know, low on the front end, spread their legs apart, and then they do that sort of like that deke out thing? That's what he was doing last night. He wanted me to chase him. He's a special kind of dog. Brad, just for the duck adventure, I can't reveal what he is. Okay, sorry. But if you want to contribute to the GoFundMe campaign, or as a Kickstarter campaign actually, to raise $100,000 so I can clone them, and then 8 lucky people might get a puppy. Well, 1 lucky person for sure, me, and maybe 7 other people. He's a useless dog. Oh, that's nice of you to say that. Who are you? Bashing my dog. Oh, I hate when people do that. That could trigger me, guys. That could ruin a perfectly good morning. Because there is a rule on the channel is attacking people, and Doug is people. So he's a bad dog, or he's the worst dog I've ever had, but I wouldn't say he's useless. Don't clone him, it's unnatural. Yeah, but I want to do it. I want to clone him. Oh, lots of people would take him. Oh, I know Jasmine. I'm not gonna get triggered over him. I've had run-ins with that guy before in the chat. I didn't ban him because he didn't totally cross the line, but whoa, YouTube is a moneymaker. Sure, Haggy, yeah. Rolling in the bucks here. Just rolling in the bucks. Vista Fair. How is Matt doing today? Matt is tired. I'm not gonna lie. I sat up. I laid up. I laid on my bed with a gun. Oh, Facebook. See what Jeannie did. I was hoping I was gonna smack that guy last night. The fox, not a guy. Laying in bed with a gun, naked, smacking a guy. That just doesn't sound right, eh? Woo-hoo! Okay. All right. Okay, Janie, did you post it? Okay, there's a video. No, Elaine posted something. I gotta go full screen to see this. That's a fox. That is definitely a fox. And the light made the difference. Oh, I can see her fingers. She's using a screen capture software. Yep, that's a fox. Well, it was last night anyways. Without the light, you'd never know. You can see her mouse, eh? She's using, what's that software? I used that software once. I didn't like it. What was the name of that software that she's using? Oh, we got lots of people with screen captures last night. Somebody with a phone. Who is this person? Oh, Gabby. She's got her phone pointed at her computer screen. But I see a reflection of the couch in the background. The picture, though, Gabby. Oh, 2 pictures. I don't have any pictures in my pen, though. There's a couch and 2 pictures in the pen. You need to turn off your lights, Gabby, when you do that in the room. Oh, there's 3 pictures and a couch in the pen. I'm looking. Where is it? Oh, I saw something move. It is a fox. Oh, it's actually a really good one, Gabby. You can see it. It's at the last 12 seconds. It's hanging right at the corner of the pen. That's what was freaking them out. This thing is smart. It's staying. Hey, I'm at the water station one. That's where I'm at. At the water station, there's 3 photos hanging on the wall and a couch. We're doing interior decorating now in the duck pen. That's an excellent video, Gabby. But if you turned off your lights in your room when you did that, it would have been even better. But that was good. Oh, Janie, we got lots of people. Oh, what's this one? No, this is a different angle. That must be another day. Oh, maybe it is. Janie's got one up too here. Yeah. Oh, Janie's got some good footage too. Yeah. It's a wonder I couldn't see him. Unless I put my bed down at that end of the pen, I think that's the only way I'm going to get it. Well, we got lots of videos this morning. Yeah, it's a fox. Mr. Fox is. Oh man, my summer is being ruined by Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox is just doing it to me. It's killing me. How can I get this fox? Let me think. How can I get him? He's destroying my sleep, guys. Like, you have no idea. I hate when I look at the alarm clock and it's 7:30 in the morning. And it's like when I wake up and I'm like, oh, I should have been up like at least an hour ago, minimum. But I'm up like an hour and a half, 2 hours in the night playing Rambo. And I was going to get the phone out and start chatting with you guys. I said, no, Matt, go to sleep. You know, you just did Rambo, go to sleep. Get some sleep. What's stopping me set a trap? Just have it off camera? Oh yeah, how do you, no, take a chance of getting caught? Streaming live and then having the proof on the internet? I'm not taking a chance. Gotta get a hunting license to trap. That means I gotta take the course, the hunter safety course. Gotta take a firearms course. You wouldn't believe the stuff I gotta take to set a trap. The live trap, you know how do you know how elaborate a trap has to be for a live trap for a fox? I don't need a license for that one. Foxes are really smart, you know, guys. Like, they're really, 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 really smart. You just don't trap them. You know what? I accidentally signed up for Facebook Messenger. Like, I don't know how to unsign myself, but now every time I log onto Facebook, everybody wants to chat with me on Facebook. I don't know how I accidentally signed up for it. I think when I loaded the app on the phone, I accidentally enabled it or something, because every time I go onto Facebook now, it's like, you wouldn't believe all the chat that I was just like, all these pop-ups happen. Everybody wanted to chat. Biltong for Matt, Amazon. What's biltong? Oh, Patty, can I wake up first, Patty, or are you in a rush right now? Here, Patty wants to come on right now. I'm gonna do this half asleep, Patty. So if I'm not the best host, don't blame me, okay? All right. So let's go. I had you in my edit, in my thing here. Okay, why is that? All right, Patty. I had you in here yesterday. Oh, that's because you kept giving me everything wrong yesterday. I don't have you in here. So I gotta search for Patty. Here we go. We're back to searching for Patty. I hope you have this fixed, Patty. Because it didn't work yesterday. You're not even in the rigamajig. Where are you, Patty? All right, here you are. Okay, you have it sorted out now. Okay, that's what he says, his email. I have now sorted out my FaceTime. So let's just see if Patty has. Patty, this is a test. Patty. All right. Patty goes. Oh, I spelled it wrong that time. Hang on. All right. I shouldn't have ate that ice cream last night. I'm paying big time. This ice cream cake is so bad, guys. Like, it's bad in a good way. But I wish I would have had pistachios instead, because that means this morning I would have a good bowel movement instead of an iffy one because of all the cream. Okay, Patty. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay, this is it. I'm doing the exact email address you said. No results, Patty. I can't show everybody the screen because it shows your email address, but well, maybe I can just show the top part. Look at this, see? There, see that? Patty, you see that? I just typed your email address. Do you see that? Like, my friend, what are you doing to us here? And I am. It's absolutely typed in exactly. I'm not making a mistake. I'm half asleep, but I'm not half asleep. A third asleep, and I'm double checking here. Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely, I definitely absolutely have the right address. So what have you done, Patty? Did you log into your face? 2 sec, I will check. He says, Patty, my friend, what are you doing to us here? You know, logging into your iCloud, iPhone account, Apple account is the most brutal thing in the world, right? It's just brutal. I hate it. The one that came 40 seconds after sunrise that freaked the ducks out, blue hair, and I watched it. I was getting everything ready in the back room, and I looked out, saw the ducks freaking. Then I looked, and it was flying around the backside of the pen. I don't know what was 30 seconds before, 13 minutes before sunrise. I was sleeping. Patty's killing us with suspense. Bill Tong for off Amazon. Okay, Haggy, you're driving me nuts. Not in a good way right now. So let's just take a look at what this Bill Tong thing is. Biltong. Alright, I'm searching it. A South African beef snack. What is that going to help me out with here? How is a South African beef snack going to help me? I don't understand. I think Haggy is just. I think she's losing it here, guys. I don't know what South African beef snack. Budgie Breeder, your email. Let me just check. Did you email me? What was the subject matter of the email? This is weird. I got people sending me the links about being a moderator, but I don't got this. I'm waiting. We're having technical difficulties on everything here. I've got this woman. She's a great woman in Australia. She's the one that poisons me with the Christmas treats in the middle of the year. Too much chocolate, and she sends me stuff that I can't share. Put it that way. Aw, Patty. Patty. No, I'm not going to try it. I want you to confirm that is your. I'm sorry, I'm useless, Matt. Patty. You know how hard it is typing on a touchscreen? I hate touchscreens. Well, let's try this again. Patty's got a different email address for Apple products that he just realized. Patty, I would change it. Like, go with one email, my friend. It makes it so much easier for the hackers. That's if you ever become an important politician or a multi-millionaire, you know, or the leader of power in industry, they can hack your account. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it again, guys. Oh, I think Patty's going to get some ribbon in the chat here. What he's putting us through. Okay, I'm just going to double check that I got this right. This is the one you gave me yesterday, Patty. You gave me this yesterday, and Patty. I'm going to double check to make sure I'm not doing something wrong before I say something. I hate to call somebody out on the carpet here for doing this to us 2 mornings in a row. Absolutely. I've got it spelled right. Absolutely. Unless Patty's doing some dyslexic stuff on us. Okay. Okay. Again, Patty. I'm typing it in. But why is it? I'm searching for you, but it says you're not there. There is no Patty. The email address you gave me. Like it's saying no results. I haven't searched for yours, Budgie Breeder. Everybody else I search for, I've never had a problem. I do this. Everybody else, I do. Everybody I've ever done on FaceTime. I got other people on FaceTime. You know, I've never had this problem. Yeah, I'm hitting the search key on that email address, and there's just it's exactly, man. It's exactly. No results found. And I'm connected to the internet. I'm in FaceTime. And I've done this before, guys, because I have other people in my FaceTime here. Well, I did Inga yesterday. It worked. I got Garden Hoe. Is Garden Hoe here this morning? I got her right now. Is she here? Leslie, are you here? I got a fly. I'm a little bit upset right now. The thing is driving me nuts. I'm triggered by flies, guys. And they always have to land on me. Alright. I'm going to send Patty my email address so that he can find me on FaceTime. Patty? I'm going to send you a couple different email addresses you can try. But Patty, you got to promise me, never give this email address out to absolutely anybody. This is like my private email. I don't share this with anybody. Because I'd hate to have to change everything. All right, I just sent you like such a high top priority secret face. It's like it's nobody has his email address. Well, not many people. Okay, we must be trending somewhere. We're getting some idiots showing up here, right? Well, it's got to be the same person. The fly's looking for the sugar. I'm that sweet this morning. Thank you. Budgie Breeder's going to help Patty out. Okay, what's going on here? Where are these guys coming from? It's got to be one person sitting there with. I emailed Patty, guys. I emailed. He's got my email address. He's got my email address, and he can call me. So Patty, what's taking you so long? Because we're all dying to give you a hard time online right now. I got the phone. I got it right here. See, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for him. Well, where are these people coming from this morning? We're getting attacked by idiots. How come Hopping Gardens is doing all the work this morning? Oh, Barberly, it was. Oh, he got triple hammered at the same time. Ah, that's funny. 3 at once, simultaneous. Okay, Patty. I got a problem. I had a stupid attack. You know what I did? Because the FaceTime came on, turned the stream off. I answered it on the stream phone instead of on this phone. I had this phone in my hand, but I went over here and I touched it and I answered it on the stream phone. I said, I can't stream and talk on the same phone. But it's weird now that, Patty, you got to call me right back. I'm on the right phone now. But it won't let me now. That's strange you don't come up on missed calls. But I did hang up on you. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart, Patty. Okay, call me, Patty. Patty. Okay, we're waiting. We're going. My friend, oh boys, you're gonna get a hard time. You know that, eh?
Yeah, I know.
Did you gotta get this email address straightened out. Okay, we got Patty back. I just want to make sure, are we live, guys? Just wait here. I'm because the problem is I had the two phones going here, Patty. I got one I'm streaming on and one in my hand, and I accidentally had a brain fart and answered on the phone that I was streaming. So I cut the stream off. So we're back. Yes, we are. We're back. Okay. So here's Patty. Okay.
Bye.
So I gotta get the phone here. If I turn it this way, can I get? All right. I gotta get the speaker by the mic here. So we get. Oh, and I got the window open again. All right. Hang on. All right, guys and girls. All right. So I got the speaker by the mic so we can hear Patty. Okay. Everybody saying hi to you, Patty.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Well, meet you, Matt.
Oh, Inga likes your beard.
Oh, thanks. My miss, she hates it.
Okay, you're cutting out, Patty. You're on a bad cell there, or?
No, should be alright.
Here, let me try this here. No, because the audio cut out a couple.
On Wi-Fi.
Okay, there we go. Bigger picture here. Breaking up. The sound, you got a little bit of choppy sound happening.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
All right.
I'm outside in the wilderness of Devon.
So Bexy Boo, she thinks you have a man beard. Oh, they love your beard. Your beard is famous.
Well,
So, okay, Patty, where are you from?
well, I'm from Plymouth in a county called Devon in England.
Okay, we just lost Patty.
Of England.
Patty, we lost your video. All we got is poor connection now.
Oh, well, I can hear you.
Yeah, but okay. Your face just came back. Okay, so you're in Devon County?
Yeah, the city I'm from is Plymouth, and the county is Devon.
The city is what again, Patty?
Plymouth.
Plymouth?
Plymouth.
Oh, Plymouth.
Yeah.
Okay, Plymouth. Okay, Plymouth in Devon County. All right, we got her.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting instructions here on how to do FaceTime on my end. I don't have a problem with the internet here, guys. I stream like 4 channels at once. It's not me. It's Patty's connection. He's on cell. See, Patty's going choppy. Patty, you're going to show us your birds?
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna. Here we are. Here's some of my chickens. It's a bit hot at the minute. They're all like trying to get in the shade.
Hang on one second, Patty. I'm going to close my blind here. Hang on one sec. I'll be right back, folks. Hang on, Pat. I'm gonna close this window. We got light coming in that's screwing up the picture. Okay, that's better. All right, that's way better. Less reflection. So there's Patty's rooster. Is that a rooster? Yeah, it's a rooster, right?
He's you're hatched in this year. He's rather friendly. The girl's not very friendly though. There's all my chickens. There's one. There's some more over here. Look to the other side. It says rather hot, so at all times. These are goat tops. Call it silky cross-like sausage.
Hang on 1 second, Patty. We're gonna try something here in Budgie Breeder. I'm gonna turn off my camera. Okay, I can't turn my camera off. Hang on. It won't let me turn my camera off. All I can do is turn my mic off. Okay, sorry about that, Patty. I had some advice given to me that didn't work.
Alright, okay.
They told me to turn my video off so that we could focus on you, and there's not that option. See, on my option, I can only turn off the mic, hang up, or reverse the camera, guys. So you got silkies there?
Well, no, they're cross silkies. We call them a goat top.
McGill talk, okay.
They're good broodies. They're good mums. So I've got some, not babies anymore, but these are some silver lace wine dots. Not really. I hatched all these this year, and the parents are over here. They're curled up at the minute.
So is this place? So Patty, is this place close to your house?
It's about a 15-minute drive.
So what about predators?
Well, touch wood, I haven't seen nothing for about 2 years up here.
But if you did see something, what would it be?
Well, only fox or badger.
Okay. But nothing. But
Badgers, I've had a pack last year. I got under my pen and I got rid of mine. And then foxes were not many up here at the minute, but they are around the local area.
what about thieves?
Sorry?
What about thieves, like people stealing stuff?
Well, I've had no problem, touch wood, but my pen's all locked up during the day. Everything's just locked up. I've got my lawnmower. Well, I've got a little shed here with my lawnmower in, my strimmer. I've had no problems with that. Yeah.
So how many eggs a day do you get? Jasmine wants to know.
Well, at the minute, not a lot. About 2 eggs a day at the minute. They've sort of stopped.
Oh, it's that time of year, right?
I think it's that time of year. The weather's, well, especially the weather's a bit hot. They don't like it when it's hot, do they?
No hot weather. Hot and too cold are two things they don't like.
Yeah. But yeah, not. My other ones are still those wine dots. They're molting, but they're still laying. I don't understand.
So badgers are the oh, okay. Someone says, are badgers rare and protected? Are they protected, the badgers, or are you allowed to kill them?
I think we're well, I'm not really sure. I think we are, but I've never seen one, moving. I always see them dead side of the road.
Okay.
But the only thing I do get a problem in the winter is loads of rats.
Oh, rats.
I had a dead rat. I got a humane trap. What they get into and they can't get out and they die in that. And, yeah, I don't like rats. They're horrible.
So your humane trap is really not that humane. You're starving them to death.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Why would you not allowed to use a real trap, like to kill them?
I haven't got around to buying one really, but that's my friend just gave me that one my friend used to come up and shoot them for me, but I haven't seen them for a while, so.
And when your friend came up to shoot them, how many would he get in a day? Like how many would he kill in a day?
Only about 2, but in the last winter we had a bird flu case over here, and I had to put the food inside the house, everything, and they ruined my shed. I got like a wooden shed they live in, and the rat just eating all the way through it. They ruined it.
Okay. So I got a question here. They want to know how did you come on to the duck adventure? How did you find the ducks?
Well, my first video I found was you making the bathtub. Because I put in YouTube how to make a bathtub for ducks, because I had ducks at the time. And that's how I found your channel.
Okay, so it was the bathtub video.
The bathtub video, yeah.
Well, that'd be a long time ago, Patty. That's like
Yeah.
that'd be like 2013.
Yeah, that's when I had my ducks, and I was looking for a bath to help, how you do a bath, but it never worked out. The ducks.
So Tom wants to know how come. What's the racing part of your user ID?
Well, my friend used to call me Paddy because I used to have paddy attacks, but I did some motocross racing a couple of years ago, so it's just Paddy goes racing everything, So.
Okay, motocross, dirt bike.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do some next year if I've got time.
So you're a dirt biker. All right, so that's not now we know. So do you have any other birds besides chickens?
No, that's all I have because I don't have running water up here. I struggle with the ducks because obviously ducks have more water, don't they?
Oh, so you've got to bring the water in.
Well, yeah, it will come from the sky.
There's no well there to pump water out of?
No, nothing, no.
So is it like a piece of land you rent or an allotment type that you use?
Well, yeah, it's an allotment I rent, and it cost me £15 a year to rent it.
£15. So that's like what, about $25 Canadian, $22 Canadian.
Yeah, for a whole year.
For a year, okay. And how big is the allotment?
Oh God, now you're asking me a question. I'm just going to try and move and see if I can get it.
That's really cheap allotment rent.
Yeah, well, again, no one, I've got to cut the grass and up here. Right, I'm in the back of my pickup now, so I can't see very well because of the sunshine.
So how many more people are up there with you?
Loads of people.
Oh, they're all different people up there.
There's loads of people. There's like 10 down one, so about 20 down the bottom here, and there was 30 at the top.
Well, that's really neat.
Yeah, that's really nice. Nice to be Cornwall's over there. I don't even know what Cornwall is, but.
So is there anybody else up there with you right now, or are you the only person that's there right now?
I'm the only person.
So
I'm not being old, but a lot of them are older people than me.
they're older people?
Yeah, more like retired people.
Oh, okay.
And I'm only 34, so.
So Vista Fair wants to know, do you go there daily?
Well, I go there every night after work. I work minutes away in a place called Tavistock. So I come here every night after work, and at the weekend I come. Well, this weekend my other half working, so this weekend's my weekend. My weekend's up the chicken weekend, so.
So Jasmine wants to know, do you fish? Are you there, Patty?
Sorry, what was that?
Jasmine wants to know, do you fish?
No, I don't fish. No.
No, there you go, Jasmine. He doesn't fish.
Sorry.
No, that was a question. People are repeating the questions. Does anybody else have animals up there, Patty?
Yeah, lots of people got chickens, and there's some ducks across the way. But actually, I'll give a woman over across the road. She had my old ducks. But yeah, loads of chickens where we're allowed to keep chickens, ducks. No kids at all. Yeah.
We had a bad connection, Patty. We're doing a lot of poor connection screenshots here.
Sorry, I just gotta get a drink because it's really hot.
But Betsy Boo wants to know what kind of ducks did you have?
Well, I had some black and white Muscovies, and I had 2 Indian runner fawn and white ducks. And my first ducks, I had 2 cool ducks, but one decided to fly away.
Oh, he flew away for good?
Yeah, never come back. I had one left, and the other one stayed.
The little bugger, eh?
Yeah, but I used to let my Muscovies out and used to fly around and then come back because they know where to come for food. Like, never flew away too far.
But the lady across the road has them now?
Yeah, she got a run of ducks, yeah.
Okay. Did anybody? So I'm looking here. I'm going to see if there's any other questions here. Yeah, Lester. He rents the land. We went through. He pays next to nothing. £15 a year to rent it. I'm just looking here. Oh, people are asking questions that are not questions for Patty. We're supposed to be asking questions for Patty here. We're supposed to be drilling him, not. Did you breed ducks, Patty?
Yeah, I did. I hatched some Muscovies a couple of years ago. I hatched 2 runners. I bought some eggs off a friend of mine, and they're both female. But yeah, and we breed chickens now.
So do you let the chickens hatch, or do you incubate them?
I've incubated this year. I've had no success with broody hens. But they never. Well, one of them hatched, but they just decided to squish their babies. So they weren't very good mums this year. I don't know why.
So would you grow anything there? Inga wants to know.
That's in a minute.
Hang on here. You broke up there, Patty. What do you grow?
Well, there's a rhubarb plant. That's all I've got.
A rhubarb plant. Okay. So it's mostly for animals.
I don't even like it. And it's poisonous for the chickens, so I've got to keep it away from chicken.
So the only thing you grow there is rhubarb.
Yeah, I don't have time this year. I've been trying to sort the pens out and whatnot. I've been busy with work and, it's quite hard.
So a budgie breeder wants to know, do you have any hobbies?
Well, my chickens, obviously. Motocross when I do it. Not really. I've got a 4-year-old son as well, but he lives with his mum, so I'll have him next weekend. So we do things weekends with my son.
Oh, so you're a dad also. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a dad.
Do you make rhubarb crumble?
No, my mum does though.
Okay. Okay, what's your favorite duck goose?
What, from your show?
I guess so. That's the question I got here. I'm just reading the questions.
Mo.
You don't.
Like Mo.
You don't have a favorite?
Yeah, Mo.
Oh, Mo.
Mo.
Mo's
Mo
dead
Gone.
though. Mo's dead.
Yeah. I like Stripper McGee. That's probably my favourite at the minute.
Okay, all right. Because Mo's in my freezer, eh?
Yeah, I know.
He's a little chilly right now. Do you want to warm him up, Patty?
Yeah.
Okay, what else here? I got more questions. Oh, they want to know what's your real name, Patty. Do you want to give us your real name?
Yeah, my name is Stuart.
Stuart. There you go. Where is it here? I'm looking questions. Okay, so people are talking about. They're not asking questions. They're talking about Mo now. Okay. Elaine wants to know. I think you answered this, but I can't remember the Patty part. Why? How did you get that nickname?
My friend just called me a Paddy because I used to have panic attacks.
Oh, panic attacks. Okay.
And then in the racing bit, it was racing.
Okay. All right. So he got his nickname from panicking. Well, we all panic sometimes. Do you go to poultry auctions, Patty?
No, but I need to though.
You need some more birds or different birds?
No, I need to get rid of some. I've got some young ones I need to get rid of.
Okay. Eat them.
I like to keep them over in the winter. They're not very big. They're only little bantams.
Oh, little bantams. Okay.
Yeah, there's three bantams need to go, and I've got 2 female silver-laced Wyandottes to go, and I'll have the 2 males. I'll have 2 males in there as well.
Okay. Okay, they want to know what's your favorite color, Patty?
Black.
Black. Okay. To match your beard.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking here for questions. I'm scrolling. Come on, guys. How long have you been looking after the land there, Patty?
I've been here about 4 years now, I think.
Okay. Actually, I remember videos on your channel when you had the ducks.
Yeah.
So that would be 4 years ago, actually, then.
Yeah. I put some recent ones up, but it's just having time all the time to do it all.
So you built the buildings there?
My friend had some panels, and I just repaired it because it broke. Yeah, I made all the pens. I bought a normal wooden shed. What's behind me? A wooden shed for the chicken house. So I tend to build stuff because I work for a builder's merchant as well, so I get the wood cheaper.
So when you got the land, there was nothing on it?
No, there's nothing on it. Nothing on it at all.
Okay.
It's all the rubbish.
Oh, rubbish. Okay.
Yeah, you have to get rid of it.
Okay, Budgie Breeder wants to know something random about you that we would never guess.
Okay.
While you're thinking about that, how old are you?
I'm 34.
He's 34. And what's your job?
I'm a van driver for a local builder's merchant.
Okay. And Tammy C likes the way you talk. Did you get that? We got some people here that are liking your accent, Patty.
Okay.
What is it? What's your favorite part about raising chickens?
I just enjoy coming up here and seeing chickens in peace and quiet.
Oh, okay.
I like the fresh eggs as well. I like the eggs.
The fresh eggs. Do you eat your chickens?
No, they're not very eatable chickens because they're only like small chickens.
Okay.
But I like getting some meat birds, but they're not very nice, are they? They're just...
All right, so right now you're mostly an egg producing kind of chicken guy.
Oh, eggs on eBay as well. My hatching eggs.
Oh, you sell eggs on eBay?
Yeah, hatching eggs, yeah.
Okay. So I take it you're good at mailing eggs and packaging them up so they don't get broken.
Yeah, I think I've never broken egg up at all yet, I don't think.
Okay. So have you thought of anything random you want to tell us about yourself that we would never guess?
No.
Because we keep that question's come up twice now. Have you ever visited North America?
No, never visited North America.
Okay, all right.
I really want to.
Okay, Inga wants to know, are you married?
No, I'm engaged.
Oh, you're engaged. There you go, Inga. The younger man is not. This younger man's not available.
I'm getting married in 2019. I think.
You think? Oh man, don't let her see this stream.
Yeah, it's 2019. Yeah.
2019. You're planning way advance, eh? 2 years ahead of time.
For 2 years, I think.
All right, Lester wants to know what country you're in.
England.
He's in England.
I'm not in Great Britain. I'm in England.
All right. Not the UK.
No, people call it different, don't they? UK, Great Britain, England.
But to you, it's England.
Yeah, to me, it's England. Yeah, I'm English.
All right.
England.
Bexy wants to know, will I be invited to the wedding?
If you can, yeah, if you want to.
There you go. Okay. Okay. A repeat question here. Do your kids help you with the chickens?
My son tries to help. He's only 4, so he does try and help.
So for a 4-year-old, is he pretty good helper for a 4-year-old?
Oh yeah, he's not too bad actually. He don't understand the egg pick. He throws him in and breaks them in the bucket.
Oh, he drops them in the bucket.
Yeah, don't place them in the bucket.
Yeah, they do that, eh? I had that problem too.
Yeah.
I
But
know.
the other one help by lifting stuff, but obviously can't lift. But he helps us through the water and he holds the hose pipe and the watering can and.
Okay, I'm just looking here. Does he chase your chickens to hold them?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, exactly. That's what he does.
Yeah, we answered what his job was. We already got that question there, Budgie Breeder. What else we got here? Arctic Fox thinks you look like a guy from Kentucky or West Virginia, with an English accent.
English Devonshire accent.
The poultry, we already answered that question. You guys are not. Some of you are not listening to the stream. You're asking the same questions twice. Okay, I'm looking for questions, guys. I'm reading the chat here, Patty, while I'm holding the camera with you. Okay. Oh, Lester wants to know, do your birds get aggressive?
Not really. I had one a couple of years ago. One of the cockles was really aggressive, but to me, he used to try, jump up, attack me all the time. But all right, the ones I got now.
So have your roosters ever attacked you? All right, Patty, we're having your connection, Patty, your cell service sucks.
Oh, thanks.
It does, man. It's like we're doing a lot of poor connection and audio cutting out.
Alright.
I think you're moving around too much.
Yeah,
All right.
fine.
Okay, the connection's getting worse here. Okay, we're gonna sign off, Pat, because the connection's getting worse. You're cutting out worse. Yeah, we're losing the audio here.
Okay. Hey, man.
Hey, Patty, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
But you're cutting out. Oh, bad connection again. You're moving around too much with the cell phone. I think that's the problem. You're probably losing signal. Yeah, I lost him again. We're not having much luck here on your cell service. I'd be asking for a discount.
I'll do it at home one day.
All right, you have a great day, Patty, and thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for helping out on the channel, and thanks for being a fan for like a long time.
Yeah, no worries, man. No, you're welcome.
All right, take care, my friend.
See you later.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
All right, bad cell service, but we got him. A bit choppy, actually quite choppy, but we had him. Yeah, he is a nice guy, eh? It was a shame such bad cell service. That's why you know the cell. You know they jam it to us on the price on the cell, and then give us absolutely crap service. And that's that's a worldwide thing. You know they don't. It's not just your country. It's everybody's country. That's why I've looked into the cell service for streaming, and it's like pay the crazy price they want for their gigabytes of data, but they won't guarantee you'll stay connected to the internet. You think you're streaming 720 and you're streaming 240p, and it's choppy at that, but you're connected, just you're not connected fast. But we still want that fast connection money. All right, I'm gonna have another coffee, guys. I got to do my dishes, and I'm gonna go set another camera up outside. Actually, I'm gonna see what the weather is. Make sure it didn't change on me here today. Okay, I'm just gonna check the weather here, see what I can do for cameras today outside, because I don't know what the weather is. I didn't look yet. I know I'm tired from laying up playing sniper on my bed. That fox, eh? He's running. Oh, mix of sun and cloud, but no, looks like no rain. Yeah, 0 chance of rain. All right, so I can move some cameras around. I should have streamed with you last night. What do you mean? I did stream last night. Patty's got some work to do on his allotment. Got to take care of his animals. We did. TK's been on the show a couple times, guys. Did you see the video, Cap Matt? Did you see the video, Cap Matt? I don't understand, Janie. But I went onto Facebook and I saw the fox. You could see it really good with the light on the other side. Yeah, TK has done a Meet the Moderator. He's been on twice. Unplanned on twice. He'll be on again. I know. I don't. Tom probably won't answer too many questions. Well, he might answer some, but you guys like to pry pretty deep. I got. Is TK here right now? Is Mr. TK here? It takes a while for him to type on the touchscreen. Unlimited data. Oh, I would love an unlimited data, Doug. That would be wicked to have unlimited data. Oh, I'd be streaming everywhere. I'm just blown away by the price of streaming. We're going to meet other mods. We can't have them all on one day. We can sit here all Sunday. We'll just do a Sunday mod day. We'll just keep dialing people up from around the world. You have unlimited? You're lucky, budget reader. We don't here in Canada. There's no such thing as unlimited unless you're connected to a land internet provider. We're getting so screwed. I'm blown away how bad it is. I didn't realize it was so bad until I researched it. It's like, my God. It would be... I would have to get like a $350 a month plan to do mobile streaming, and that still would only allow me about 12 hours worth of streaming a month. Mobile. Oh, you're on land. We're talking about mobile. Budgie. I got unlimited too. Lots of people have unlimited on land. But the cell phone is just bad. We're getting screwed on cell phones. It's basically $60 for an hour and 10 minutes of streaming. And it's not even guaranteed you're going to it's not even guaranteed that you're going to have 720p. You know, like you might end up be streaming 360 or 240 if you got a bad cell connection. Because you know the phone companies don't have cell towers everywhere like they should have. Well, look at me right here. If I go up on the highway and I go like half a kilometer in each direction, perfect cell phone. But where I am, no cell phone. Not in Canada. It'll never get cheaper because the telecom companies have bribed the government to allow to hose us. It'll never happen unless some really, really powerful company comes in and bribes the government to allow them to come in and out bribes the government from the other three that are bribing them, and says, you know, let us into the market. The government ain't gonna let us in. They're not looking out for us. You guys haven't figured that out yet? They don't care about us. Oh. But I was depressed when I found out how much it costs. 5 gigs for $45. So 5 gigs, you could do 5 gigs will give you about 50 minutes of streaming. Well, you can't have unlimited up to 20 gigs. That makes no sense. That means that your limit is 20 gigs. Gene, the dancing machine. I'm telling you, phone companies, depressing. That's why I got that $20 plan. I'm just like, I'm leaving it, not touching it. And then when you go over your data cap, right? Oh, that's another one, eh? $15 for a gig. Telling me that a gig of data costs $15. It's like cost doesn't even get remotely close to that. Maybe a gig of data over the whole infrastructure and everything might be 2 cents. It costs them. Maybe 3 cents. You know, it's just we're getting so jammed. Like, you know, because the airwaves, you know, the radio signal's there anyways, and it's empty. You know. It's just bad. Like it's just bad. And the sad part, I don't know about your country, but up here we lost our free TV, so that you could, so the phone companies could have more cellular bandwidth that we got to pay for. So we had free TV on the bandwidth, on the signal that they gave to the phone companies. The government spent the money on who knows what, but we lost our free TV. A gray market. But you're in the States, aren't you, Doug? I'm in Canada. That's the problem. Yeah, anyways, we were stuck. Like yesterday was bad at Walmart. There was like, I looked and it was only 240p. That's all I was streaming. Budgie Breeder, it happened in North America wide. US, Canada, Australia. It's amazing, eh? We lost free TV, went to digital, and which you have to pay for a digital converter to get the signal. And then the government sells our bandwidth to the phone companies, which then we have to pay to get access to again. Think about it. We had it for free in the first place. That's what government does, eh? They take away something that we get that we get for free, and then sell it back to us via use license or a registration fee. It's bad. Anyways, so today is going to be a happy day. I'm going to make pancakes. Oh, it's going to be a mess. Big mess coming up here in the kitchen. But I got to do a kitchen cleanup first. I got to wash last night's mess up, get everything cleaned up, because I have to mix everything in my roasting pan, because it's a big batch, and that's the only way I can mix it is in the roasting pan. That's the biggest thing I have here to mix it up. It's going to be, oh man, I'm going to be cooking forever. You have no idea. I think the last time it took me over 3 hours. I forget what it was. It was 3.5 hours of frying pancakes up. My ankle, a little bit tender today. I feel the swamp walk. I do. I feel it. Not like yesterday. Yesterday I felt nothing. Today I do. But it's not throbbing like it was, 4 days ago. 4 days ago there, it was like just debilitating throbbing. And the lump on the back is a little bit smaller now. It's just a slight lump. It's not a big lump anymore. It's just a slight lump. So it's getting better slow, guys. But I am being a real slacker here on the ducks. I am. I got a message from somebody that told me that the show sucks because I'm not doing much about ducks right now. I was just shook my head. I read it last night. I was like, okay, thanks for the message. Thanks for the support. It's like not a lot of duck action happening right now. So yeah, I'm hurt. Oh man, I was like just shaking my head on that one. I was like, my God, people. Some people, they're sitting there and they demand, just demand. I think you'd have to have like a stump with blood coming out of it before they would like cut down on the demand. Say, oh yeah, he looks hurt. Like just maybe. Inga? No, it's not that. The way the message was, it was like they would like me to see more taking care of the ducks, and that I was slacking it and focusing too much on the live. But like I've been doing this for how many years now? 4 years, and I've gotten it down to a system, to take care of the ducks. So like let's just recap what happens here. In the morning, I let the ducks out. They get out, they run around. I have the streams, watching the ducks. And then when I feed the ducks, I stream that. I wash the pen, I stream that. I do anything medical wise, I stream that. Like it's like I anytime I do something, I'm trying to think. I don't think I do much that I don't turn a camera on. I'm trying to think. I don't think I do. Is there anything I do that I don't turn the camera on? I do the water. I stream that when I rinse the water out. I'm pretty well anytime I I do anything, I turn it on. Well, unless I'm goofing around and that not much duck stuff, and I'm in the background, one private stuff that it's like, I just don't. Like when I go to the bathroom, exactly, Tracy, or go behind the garage to go to the bathroom. I don't bring the camera with me for that. I build stuff in the garage, modify the turtle tent, I stream that. Like, I'm thinking about this when I was reading this, and I'm thinking, I'm doing an awful lot of these little streams of me doing stuff. I haven't seen a barn cleaner bed sheet because I haven't done it, Lucy. Because the ducks, they're not inside the building. And you don't need to clean the barn when you only have 4 ducks in there. Do you know how long it will take 4 ducks to get the barn dirty? Like that, I'm not just going to make stuff up to do it. I should go outside and get some poop, throw it in the barn, and just so we can do a barn stream cleaning, so that oh yeah, he's doing a cleaning. Like, why would I hide that? Actually, I would make that an event. I got to clean up. I got to clean this up. I'll turn the camera on. Like, no, I'm not going to share cleaning the shed. We don't need to see that. We saw that a couple weeks ago. Like, goofing off? Yeah, not a lot of goofing off right now, though. What I do with the dirty straw goes on my garden. The ducks are outside, Inga, exactly. Like they're not in the buildings. The ducks don't go in the buildings, guys. It's too hot. What time will I start cooking at? When I get everything cleaned up in here. I have no idea, guys. My blueberries are still frozen. It'll happen. I gotta do my dishes though from last night. Yeah, there's only 1 pair of loons on the lake. That's all there. Never more than 1 pair. Loons are really territorial. They don't like sharing lakes or sharing bays. If it's a big lake, they stay away from each other. Maybe we caught something in the trap. I don't know if they made it this year, Susan. Or I should say, I don't know if they were successful in hatching, because it's the same. I assume it's the same pair that comes here every year, because they've been forever. I've been here since '95, and I've seen loons on the lake every year, every single year. And I've seen some years I've seen babies, some years I don't. Some years I've seen 2 little loons. It's like loons are being part of this lake forever. Actually, I never saw Canada geese or ducks here. It was always loons. But this year I haven't seen any baby loons this year. Last year we had baby loons here. I think we had 2 last year. Well, my road trips, it's hard if I don't have Wi-Fi, because I don't have a crazy overpriced cell phone deal. That's just nuts. That's just ridiculous. They're a species of... Where are you from, Susan? That loons are a species of concern. Because we got loons all over here. Well, Southern Ontario is squeezing them out, and there's more and more loons showing up here up north here. Actually, come to think of it, the loon calls, Gene, this year has been a little quiet on the loon calling. I haven't heard a lot of loon calling at night. Actually, come to think of it, I'm trying to think. It was the spring was the last time that we heard loons. You're in the U.S. What part of the U.S. that they're a species of concern? Oh, good morning, Mindy. Patriot Angels here. And how's the storm? Did you get hit? We're all curious now. Well, I'm curious. The storm. What happened, Mindy? Tell us. Type. Did you get much rain, wind, stuff get damaged, anything flipped over? Because you said it was going to hit you last night at midnight. Did it hit you? Talk to us, Mindy. My leg's fine, ankle's a little sore. Okay, Tom, make sure you get your dishes done there. Yeah, I see the loons every day. Mindy must be typing. Nothing yet unless you slept through it. Okay. Well, I guess maybe it's missing you. wish Tom would come and do my dishes. Subscribe to my channel to get $500. Not my channel. Don't do that. I don't get $500 out of you subscribe here. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get $500 out, right? That's too funny. Are loons the diving kind of ducks? Loons are not ducks. Google it. They're not ducks. Loons are not ducks. Is that Thai? Is that Thai that someone's? Let me just Google translate what they said. Thai art. I was like, oh, chat's going fast here. Google Translate. What he said? Oh, hello world. Well, hello back. It's Thai. Yeah, I know. I just got it here on the translate. They're saying hello world, but I wonder if they understand us that we're saying hello back in English. I don't know how to say it in Thai. How many pancakes am I going to eat in a day? Oh, well, I would answer you, but you were really mean to me earlier. You were mean to Doug earlier, so I'm not going to answer you. You were picking on my dog, and now you want me to answer your questions. I think you forgot what you did earlier. Wood ducks, I sometimes see them in the fall. They appear. And I think they stop over. Mr. Not So Evil, I'd answer you, but then I'd be answering him. The mean one. Las Vegas has lots of loons, but they're not birds. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, the geese are just doing their thing. We have loons up here too, and they're not birds either. You guys, I'm not gonna answer the pancake question. Because that's at we know where it's. Well, you're doing it just to trigger me. I'm getting triggered. Triggered. I'm snowflake mode right now. No, I'm not. But I'm gonna be in pancake mode soon. First, so I gotta do a big kitchen cleanup. My roasted goose was awesome last night. I was shocked how little fat came off of it. Totally shocked. Very lean bird, actually extremely lean. Not normal. Usually there's a little more fat comes off them. They're usually a little more fat than a duck, but this guy was really, really lean. Really lean. So because he was so lean, the skin wasn't really crispy. Because a real fatty bird, like a good layer of fat, when you cook it and the fat renders off of it, drips off it, you get a lot more crispy skin. And the skin wasn't really crispy. But it was crispy, but not as crispy as I like. So, Trigger was a horse, a Lone Ranger. I'm not the Lone Ranger, though. See, now he's asking all kinds of questions, eh? He was mean to us earlier, beating on Doug, the useless dog. Eider ducks? Yep. I thought it was eider geese. They're the ones with the super expensive down. No, the ice cream cake you can't. No, guys, it's serious stuff. Like you don't eat the whole. You'd die if you ate the whole thing. Die. You would die. Would be like bad. Like it's crazy. Crazy cake. It's like it would be like eating a block of cheese, the amount of cream you'd be consuming. It would just be bad. It's only this big, but that big around, it's about that tall, and it's just layers and layers of really wicked ice cream. Different flavor. This one's caramel caribou, I think it was called. It's got caramel with chocolate chunks, and then it's got a real whipped cream topping on it, and then it's got a chocolate. It's like a gray wafer material, but it's chocolate, and that's the bottom. It's like, it's bad. So you only can have slivers of it. Maybe like, if it's that big around, you'd only have maybe a cake slice about that wide at the back end of it. It's pretty dangerous. Like, you don't realize when you cut a slice of it off how much ice cream there is there. And then I died. I laid on the couch and died. A Lone Ranger. No, it's a Lone Ranger. Oh, Debbie, you have no idea. This dairy here in town, and they only make cakes once a week. Once a week. And they sell out all the time. Yeah, the geese are screaming outside, I know. No, I'm not going to give them my blueberries. They're wild blueberries. You know how expensive these are? You guys love hand feeding animals. I don't need to hand feed them. They come to me because they just like me. And I bet you money if I'm not going to do it. I'm not even going to bet you. But if I threw down the blueberries on the ground, they'd run from them. They just come up to me for my voice. Yo. Oh, man. Oh, I got a big day ahead of me here. Cooking. I gotta do it though. I'm breaking eggs forever. I'll see you, Rowdy Moat Cat. Try to. I'm not gonna hand feed him. So I'm gonna do a stream when I get everything set up. I'll get everything set up. I gotta do some refiguring. I gotta get the recipe out, and I gotta do some ratio figuring because I gotta make sure that when I add enough flour, because I gotta increase the flour a little bit to compensate for the liquid, the juice of the blueberries. Because I think that was my problem last time. The juice of the blueberries made the dough too runny, and that's why they didn't rise enough. So I gotta do some calculating on the flour and the baking powder. I gotta do some recalculating to compensate for the juice of the blueberries. So I've got to dump the blueberries into a big bowl and measure how many blueberries we are and figure out the juice situation and add that to the mixture because I'm positive the juice and the blueberries screwed up the last batch. So I got a little bit of mathematical figuring to do first before I can even start. So yeah, but putting them in a batch this big frozen, it chills them down too much. I love curry dishes. I love curry food. Big time. Curry duck is tasty, tasty. I'm thinking maybe I'm due for a curry duck. Drain the juice. No, the juice has flavor. I gotta just compensate, take the juice, figure out the volume of the juice, and then add more flour, baking powder, and whatever else is in there. Not much. Flour, baking powder. Yeah, that's what I gotta increase to compensate for the juice of the blueberries. I gotta get them so they rise back to normal. I don't do small batches. I don't do test batches. Never have. Never, never, never. I do everything mathematically. I sit down with a calculator, figure it out, and then and when I do this, it always works. I'm not your normal kind of cook, baker, kitchen person. I use math a lot. I don't have time for test. Test is for inexperienced people. See, the problem was I didn't know the juice was going to screw it up too bad, but I know that from the last batch. I know it's a problem. So the recipe is going to get a modification today to compensate for the juice. See, the problem is if I cook a test batch up, guys, this will happen. If I cook a test batch up and eat it and clean everything up, I'm done for the day. I'm not cooking. This way, it'll be done. If you roll the blueberries in flour, it still doesn't work. You still got to add more flour then. You still got the juice. You're not thinking it through, JT. The juice is still there. It's just you've added more flour. So now you don't. How much more baking powder do you have to add? How many more eggs do you have to add? You know, it's all ratios, guys. It's a ratio. It's a recipe. Yeah, but you're adding flour. If you roll the blueberries in flour, you're still not. You still got. You're adding. Cooking is like chemistry. Exactly. It's all ratios. So when I figure it all out and I get the ratios down, I sit here with the pen and the paper and the calculator and get it all done. Then I will start, and I will have it all laid out exactly with the new ratio, because my recipe that I showed you guys yesterday doesn't work. Well, it does, but it makes pancakes that are really thin. I don't want thin pancakes. I want thick blueberry pancakes. No, never. I don't use water in pancakes. That just sucks. But I got to compensate for the juice of the blueberries. And that was the last thing. The last time I didn't thaw the blue jays. Yeah, the blue jays in the pancake mix screwed everything up. I didn't thaw them, and I put them in, and then they thawed when they were in the mix, and that's when it caused me this runny problem. So that's why I'm thawing the blue jays out again. Blue jays, I'm thawing them out so that I can get the juice figured out. Oh. Normally I do by eyesight, but pancakes are an art. You have to follow the ratio on the pancakes, or it just doesn't work. If you want good pancakes, like fluffy ones. I do lots of things just by eye. Tons. Are they asking about the goose? It was a goose I got from last year that I bought in my backyard from a guy. Came by, stopped, said, "Here's a goose for you." I said, "Okay, how much for the goose?" "Not much. Perfect. My kind of price." Anytime you use leveling, it's chemistry. Almost. Oh, JT. JT. You're not grasping it. If you roll the blue jays in flour, you're adding flour to the recipe. So you gotta, how much blue jays or how much flour are you adding? It's all ratios. Like, it doesn't matter. And then it's like you throw them into the mix and you mix it all up. It's like, it's like people with their plates, don't let my food touch the other food because I don't like my food touching. You know what I mean? You're gonna mix it all up and you're eating it. You know what I mean? Like, so like if you take 2 cups of flour, you throw it down, and then you mix your blue jays in, and you mix it all up, that 2 cups of flour is added to your recipe. So that means you've gotta add, more butter, more eggs to compensate for the 2 cups of flour that you rolled the blue jays in. Like, it's like that's the bottom line. Unless you can figure out some way of getting rid of the flour on the blue jays. But JT, have you ever made 240 pancakes at one crack? Blackbird pancakes? Never had those. Try to stick to the Blue Jay pancakes. My pancake recipe, the initial recipe makes, I think it's 24 pancakes. Is the 24 or 20 is what the base recipe makes. I think it's 20 pancakes. 20 pancakes about that big. You know, 5-inch diameter, maybe 6-inch diameter, depends how much they rise. 20, I think it's 20 or 18. It's not a lot. It's like, because I remember that's the batch we used to make as kids, and that would feed a family of 4 for breakfast. I'm pretty sure it's like that, 18 to 20. But I'm not making that because that's nothing, man. You know, 18 pancakes, it's like I could do that sleeping. Hell, it's gonna be a big pancake day. But right now my Blue Jays are still frozen. I'm not a perfectionist. I just want good pancakes. I already made a batch once, and you know what it's like having 240 pancakes that you're not too happy with? It takes a long time to eat them. You know, you're eating pancakes that you're not really excited about because they're thin. I like thick pancakes, like fluffy ones. So 500 crepes is a lot at once. It counts for something. Did you roll your crepes in flour? Or did you add anything? Or did you actually have a recipe to do the 500 at once, Jasmine? Or did you do it by eye? It looks like perfectionism? No, I just want to do it right. Do you know how long it takes to eat a batch of pancakes this big when you do it wrong? It takes a long time. And then every time you eat them, you're reminded how you screwed up. I'm not screwing up this time, and I know what I did wrong last time. It was the blueberry juice. Because I noticed when I was pouring them in, as I was making them more and more, the blueberries were melting more and more, and that's when I noticed it was getting runnier and runnier and runnier in the frying pan. And I don't want that. You had a recipe for 5. There you go. You need a recipe when you're cooking big stuff like this. You know, especially stuff that is heavily reliant on ratios, proper ratios. Like if you're making a stew or a soup, you know, like I do that all by, you know, big giant 40-liter pot and just do it by eye, and then you taste. But when you want it to be, you know, when you're trying to get something like, especially baking, you know, try to make bread, try to make, you know, 120 buns and do it by eye and not have a recipe. And it usually doesn't work out too well. You got to be careful on the sugar too, Susan, because too much sugar makes the pancakes burn with the fruit. Good night, Budgie Breeder. Maria's got a tip. I'm looking for Maria's tip. Everybody's tossing the blueberries into flour, but you got to make sure you know how much flour you're tossing them into. Plus, I use a scooper when I'm scooping them out of the liquid. So I scoop from the bottom to make sure that my pancakes have even blueberries throughout them. And I put the blueberries in at the very end. The very, very end, because I don't want the mix master to destroy the Blue Jays. You have no idea how good Blue Jay pancakes are. Oh, somebody just got banned or deleted. You guys, everybody's obsessed with getting rid of the juice. And they toss them in the flour. I mix it all up, and the Blue Jays go in very end, and I hand mix it then because I don't want the mix master to destroy the Blue Jays. I want the Blue Jays to stay intact. Nothing worse than a Blue Jay going through the mix master. Because I like having pancakes with whole Blue Jays in them. Huge batches and freezing is the way to go, Marie. It is. No, my Blue Jays, I defeather them. I'm not a big fan of feathers. Do I use feathers? Yeah, muffins are not the same as pancakes. Pancakes a little more runnier than a muffin mix or a cake mix. You get a little more suspension with muffins and cake mixes. How many freezers do I have? I've got a what is it? I think it's a 16 cubic foot in my basement that is nothing for nothing but meat. I got a 24 cubic foot in the garage that's nothing but vegetables. And I got a 20 cubic foot stand up in the back room that I use for a combination of vegetables and meat. But today it will be used for freezing Blue Jay pancakes, which I will freeze. I got a plastic sheet. I'll lay down on the shelf, and then I will lay the Blue Jay pancakes on the plastic sheet so that they're against the shelf, because the shelf, every shelf in the stand-up freezer has refrigerant running through it, and it helps freeze the pancake faster. Why so many freezers? Because I grow and raise my own food, and I got to put it somewhere. The garden is not open in the winter. No, I'm not secretly a serial killer. Just need to keep my food happening. I don't buy food at the grocery store other than, pistachios and ice cream and cheese and coffee. Goodbye, JT. Should show us your veggie gardens. I got lots of playlists, Maria. Go to my homepage channel, and there's years of playlists of my garden. See, Mindy's a prepper too. It's a little bit of a prepping thing where your freezer's full of food because you don't want to go to the grocery store with all the rioters. But that's what you got to do when you grow and raise your own food. You gotta stock up because you harvest where you're gonna put it all. You harvest everything in October. Well, you got to put it somewhere. No, Maria, go to my channel homepage, and underneath the bottom there's a playlist, all the playlists, and there's a playlist just in all my gardens, years and years of gardens. You can see everything, processing the vegetables, the works. It's all there. Hours. They're short videos though. They're not like this. They're not the crazy long ones. They're to the point, bang, 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 for short attention span people. Actually, you know what? I haven't looked in a long time, but my garden video, I have a garden movie that had a lot of views. I haven't looked at it in a long time. I think when you type in organic heirloom garden, it still comes up. I forget. Should take a look. I haven't looked in a long time. A long time. I don't even bother looking at it, actually. Let's see if it still comes up. Well, people are typing it in a lot. The YouTube search suggesting heirloom organic vegetable garden. Enter. Ah, it's still there, guys. #1 search result. 613,000 views. It's an hour-and-a-half long movie. My first year of doing a garden. I can't believe it. I haven't looked at that in a long time. That's how a lot of people found me. And then I had a lot of people leave because I didn't do a garden this year. It's the first video. I know. It's old. It's over 5 years old. It says 5 years ago, but it's actually 6 years ago. It's going on 6 years now. Actually, what's the date on it? October 29th. It'll be 6 years old, October 29th. 613,549 views on it. It gets a lot of views. Oh, Vista Fair's got a suggestion. Oh, right. Okay. I'm just reading here. Garden definitely next year. Has to next year, Gene. Absolutely has to next year. Because I've got enough food in my freezers. Because I've got about 40 pounds of frozen squash downstairs, 35 pounds of frozen squash. I got about 30 pounds of frozen beet tops, and I've got like my freezer over in the is still 3/4 full. What else I got still frozen? There's some other veggies that are frozen here and there, and it's going to be I'll have nothing next year. Freezers will actually be empty next year. Oh, Mindy, next year the garden is going to be nuts, because it's always a good idea to let your soil rest. It's a really good idea to let your soil rest, and normally people don't, because you got to grow every year. So this is actually, and plus this year was so wet you couldn't have grown. Actually, absolutely everybody I know that had a garden in this part of the world, every garden was a failure. Total failures. I have a buddy who has 12 acres of field, absolutely total failures. I told him not to screw with it because it was too muddy and too wet, and he didn't listen to me. He said, "Oh no," and it just total waste of time. He burnt so much diesel up in his tractor, and on the weekends he worked on it, and the grass is taller than the corn. The vegetable garden ended up getting lawn mowed. It was like bad. I fry beet tops, butter and garlic. So it was just a bad year for growing. But so I had a bumper crop last year for no work. But this coming year, next year, 2018, will be huge, because I'm going to throw the straw on it all winter like I normally do. So I've got all this straw that's rotted down, which I can't believe how much is rotted down. It's almost gone. So that's going to really turbocharge the soil. And then I'll throw, all winter straw from 2 shacks on there. And next year will be awesome. I'm surprised this year, if you look at the garden, like there's no weeds growing up. That straw really smothers the weeds, man. No grass, nothing growing up. It's just brown, dead straw, rotten. It's perfect cover. Smothered everything. The duck crap is awesome. Awesome fertilizer. Susan, I thought for sure this year, because I didn't put anything on, like I didn't plant the garden, and I wasn't walking around there. I thought for sure that it was going to be crazy, the stuff growing up. Nothing's growing up. Apple trees, total wipeout. Nothing. I think they're grand total of 30 apples in the whole tree. No, no, not a chipmunk problem this year because we had so much rain in the spring. The blossoms got pounded with rain. So the tree got a rest this year. And ironically, this year we had a ton of bumblebees. Like a ton of bumblebees this year. But there was no blossoms on the tree because it rained so much. I'm positive that the blossoms got pounded off the tree. Oh. Next year will be a good apple year. I don't know about the honey situation yet. I have to go see my honey guy. That's coming up soon. I'm down to my last jug of honey. My last tub of honey, I should say. I'm actually on the very last one. Halfway through it, actually. So I'll have to go buy my 6 kilograms of honey. The world ends. Actually, a lot of people think they're going to be pitching a tent here in my yard. They're in for a surprise. Sorry, Sean. I got enough to take care of myself, and I have to start sharing it. That means I'm going to starve in about December. Do I barter for goods? Nope. Well, sometimes I trade some ducks for other meat, but not very often. I don't know about the honeybee shortage problem. I deal with a local guy that has honey. This year was crazy for bees here too, Mindy. Actually, I was blown away how many bumblebees specifically. Unbelievable amount of bumblebees this year. All right, guys, I'm gonna clean my kitchen up and get organized for the big pancake situation here. I gotta get my act together. And I gotta go check the camera outside. I don't know if I'm gonna set another camera up in the yard. I might not. I gotta focus on one thing at a time here. I might go out and do the water. I might do that. I'm gonna go outside, do the water on the ducks. I'm not gonna stream it though, and I know some people said, you know, there's not enough duck stuff happening on this channel, but I gotta focus on Pancake Sunday. Exactly, Strawberry. So I'm gonna go put some rubber boots on, go out and do the water, clean it up for the ducks. So you're gonna see me walking around outside, clean my kitchen up, and then my blue jay should be thawed out by then, and I can get this happening. But plus, I gotta do some math. I gotta do some mathematical figuring. I gotta measure the blue jays' juice to see how much juice comes off the blue jays, and then add that accordingly to the recipe. No, and the turtle trap is later. Yes, it is, because we got a fish head in it yesterday. So I'm hoping the fish head has done something good. So I gotta get things happening here. All right. I'm awake now after my laying on my bed naked with a gun in the middle of the night. I can't believe that. I was laying there with the butt naked with the gun going, I'm going to get you, whatever's out there. And I was like, it never showed. I never got a good view of it. And I was like, this is not a pretty sight, man. If anybody saw this, they'd be like, whoa, you're right out there. It would have been just a bad sign. Would have been bad. Be like, my God, man, you need to get a life. I know it's not calendar stuff, guys. It was bad. And I gotta change my bed too. I gotta change my sheets. I gotta hang my comforter outside. That's what I gotta do. Dog hair. It's just crazy today. So I gotta take care of that too. So I got a little bit of domestic stuff to do. So I got some things to do today. So I don't know what time the pancake thing's going to happen, but what I'll do, guys, I'll tell you what I'll do, okay? I'll write a note, and I will tweet. I will tweet, and I will post on Facebook when I'm going to do the pancakes, so that you can. So if you follow me on Facebook, you know, or you friend me on Facebook or on Twitter, you'll get a heads up. Okay? I'm writing a note so I know to not screw up on this, okay? So you don't miss the pancake adventure, because I don't know what time it's going to happen, okay? All right. I know, Barb, you don't do those things, so you're going to miss the pancakes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, all right. On the streams too? Yeah, I'll do that too. I'll post it on the streams. I'll post the link on the streams. Okay, so that way you guys can all jump in and watch me make a mess in my kitchen. A big mess. All right. Okay. Have a good morning, and I'll see you later, alligators.